As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wild Card round. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Come on.
Young now from the 50. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a yard. They'll try the left side. Gaines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Young will set to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines rolling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Young. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On second down, it's Arnold. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Arnold, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cut.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Packers 60, Packers 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find Pryor. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Liking 18.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Pushing through the contact. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Stroud. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On the jump.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Stroud off the play fake. Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Stroud. Pryor has it complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you, to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, And that's what he did on that play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Here's Young from the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run on the ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions, and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Young. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Young eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
65.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 5-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
19 Lions.
Now Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Arnold.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead. trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Man open left side is Brown.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
On second down now, it's Arnold. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Young on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. How to continue that, and when they finally throw a beat on you. Maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Pass the 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud now on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. Let go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Broncos start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
There we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
18 Cardinal.
Young to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Second down and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Now here's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Bills 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
60
Stroud sets up the play action.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bills 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
This is caught. It's Brown. And brought down the net before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
19
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll try the left side. Gaines, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now a second down throw for Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Up the middle they go. Gain. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready! Alert! Alert! Ready!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a give right side. Gaines. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Young. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play.
The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive.